Good morning, mates. It's Nickaway and Brenda. We're heading down the National Seashore, Texas on Sunday, the 5th of February, 2023. Come and join us. Let's have a look and see what's going on with the tides. Have you got them, Bren? Hang on. Okay, let's see what we've got going on today. We've got a low tide at what time, Bren?
8:35 this morning, so in about an hour.
High tide?
5:36 this afternoon.
Perfect. Now that's really good for us. The only thing that's working,
really is good.
we had a lot of moon last night, so
Late bite.
late bite. We always expect it to be like after midday that it starts getting good. Okay, what's the air temperature in here? It's 55 degrees outside, expected to get up to like mid-60s during the course of the day. Water temperature's holding around 60 degrees. Abby's getting really excited.
And the winds are going to stay low.
What are they predicting?
The high is up to about 12.
Nice.
So from the south, so that's
There's
good.
the key. 12 from the south is really what we expect this time of year. That's good fishing winds. The only thing is we're not sure how the surfers cooperate with us. At the minute we're looking at about 4 or 5 sets. It's a little bit mushy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, water clarity's down to about a 5 at best. Anyhow, we're going to keep you posted as we go through the day. Seeing beautiful cut-off areas down here today, like block guts, ideal trout fishing spot. Look who's there. Someone's there who knows how good it is. Mr. Heron. At least we're seeing birds up this end, which is good. As we get nearer the spring, often the trout bite is north earlier in the year, which is north side of the high banks. But it's something we always seem to notice, like at the beginning in the spring when the trout bite used to get real good with top waters. It was mainly on the north end you'd catch them until the summer, and slowly they'd move south. You can always pick up good quality trout though. The winter trout fishery here is good. You have to put the work in, and it pays. If you can read the beach, you need to be looking for certain spots where they are. So we happen to be looking at a meeting that the park have got coming up called a pre-Napa meeting, and this is where they make decisions about how they're going to change the park, or they feel changes that are necessary. Some of them read a little bit like vehicle restrictions are going to be employed, but I mean, Brenda went through it, didn't you, Brenda?
I just looking at it a bit this morning. I'll do some more reading on it, but they're bringing up the driving, what do you call it, the study that they did
Right.
a few years back.
Well, that was an EPA meeting that implemented that turtle issue that we had to fight.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what they have.
But it
what they're
also
seeing.
mentions like driving behind the dunes in the grasslands, i.e. they could potentially want to close Yava Pass off. But we need to defend our access rights every opportunity we get. And I will be going to, there's a city meeting on Wednesday. I'm going to go and attend that, City Council in Corpus Christi. Although this park is not under Nueces, it's Clayburgh County. The effect of any changes they make to the park, as far as people coming here staying, Corpus Christi is going to be affected. And I don't financially, I don't believe they've got any representation at all in that meeting. And I've asked if I can attend that meeting, and our lawyer friend Scott, he said he's prepared to attend. and we were a team from the old days, so fighting for beach access rights. So we're going to be there, but keep an eye on it. We might need your support, and if we do, we're going to give you a shout. Look how beautiful that is, guys. Look at that sun shining down in the rays. Just awesome. Beautiful morning. It's interesting. See how that mist comes into the beach just there?
Yeah.
Pretty cool. This would be a good spot to try, just here. Ideal, you can reach across that bar. Beautiful spot. A little bit foggier than what we thought it was going to be. Actually, it's not as nice as I thought it was going to be. I thought the tide would be out a bit further. Got about 20 minutes to go to full low tide, but we're in the high banks now. We're at about 21 miles down. It's very soft up to our right. Seems fine here where the water's cleared the beach off. Doesn't seem to be any weed, which is a good sign. So that'd be these points are always worth looking at if you're long rodding. Find yourself a point, and you can then place baits at longer distances over the next bar maybe. So they're always good. Find a point. If you don't know how to read the water, that's as good as it gets, because you can walk out. It's quite shallow, quite a way out there. This dune here, that you see in the distance, that used to be the biggest dune on the beach.
There's a lily in right there, Nick.
But we've lost the top of it.
Nick's making his way down there to the Lily Ann, but I know he's not liking it. He has this little thing with snakes. You don't like them. And it comes all the way over here. That ship, the bottom of the ship is the wood that you see, and then the sand dunes built on top of it. So you just see the ends of it now.
Let me have a look. Awesome. What do you think of this? Many years ago when we first started coming back, this was a big deck section here. So this was the deck of it, and you could see these, hang on, these bolts. That's how I knew it was a deck, because this would go all the way through.
I just put my foot right here and it's cracked.
Isn't it gorgeous?
It is beautiful.
What you got? So you watch, I'm going to film you. Stay still. Watch. Ready? So now it's filming away. Look. Now it's filming you. Hey mate, how you doing? Look. Who's the prettiest? Me or...
Cleo.
No, me or...
Cleo.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, it says I'm the prettiest. That's very cool. Do we believe it?
Why is that blue?
We're here looking at the wreck of the Nickaway. I think it was February 1912. There was a big hurricane coming into the Gulf. That's got to be late. That date's wrong, surely. So anyhow, it was in 1912. She got washed ashore. There is like some really good history on this. Like people have got photographs of it surrounded by Model T Fords. I just hope they made it.
I hope so.
Homemade boat. Believed to have come from Cuba. All we've got to do is just hope that the people that come out of this survive. But more likely happened, the Coast Guards took the people off. What do you think, Theo?
It's good.
It's a homemade boat. Pretty cool.
I'm taking a video.
Oh, you are?
There's fish in it. See, there's some dead croakers. It looks like it's cooked.
Yeah.
So they were catching them and eating.
Maybe living off them.
How did they get in here? I can't even get in.
Oh, pair of pants. I might give them to your dad.
No! He's gonna stink for 28 days.
Martins in there.
Oh, it's cleverly built.
Yeah.
When you look, they built this from nothing.
The garage, huh?
Yeah,
Somebody's roof.
it's someone's roof, and they put that extra foam in. That's awesome. To be able to build that and try and escape, that more likely went from Cuba off Florida. Coast Guards picked up, the crew pulled them out, and just let the boat go, and the current pulls it around here.
Never seen one before though.
Not as bad as no.
Not like this.
There was one washed up in Matagorda. A fisherman sent me a picture of it. Similar thing, about a month ago. So it all ties in. There might have been a crew of them. Look at the rudder.
Oh yeah. It's a piece of metal.
And what they had was more likely a car engine, sat on top here with the prop shaft coming down, and they made it all work. Abby, shut up! Oh, she did. They love them. So here we are at the jetties. I just get some, put a bait out. I put it over that bar into that clearer water. If there's a drum or anything coming by, it should pick it up. Still pretty early, really, considering we had so much moon. Hang on. It's 10:30, so low tide was an hour ago. Quite a few people around, really. It's beautiful. These jetties were dredged out in the 60s, and they had a galleon. They had to dredge through a galleon, so they had to get special permission. But then they put all the silt that they were dredging up here, and that's why you're not allowed to use metal detectors on the beach.
This is good fishing through here too.
Okay, well, I can't carry you.
Grass and lots of shells on the bottom, but there's nothing on it. Gonna go sniff, okay?
Allowed to walk back there and fish it?
Yeah, you can go back and fish. We used to fish it. The kids
We used to walk back there all the time. Yeah.
camped there at one time. We're going to go and have a look behind the dune line, see if we can see any Nickaway. And a guy sent me a video, and he had a great video of Nickaway, but they were well in the distance.
See, it's a Nickaway on Padre Island's National Seashore. He's somewhere. Oh, there he goes. So rare to see this. There he goes. A lot of animals.
Brenda, are these deer tracks?
Probably, that's over here.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Those
Big
ones
deer.
are mine, these ones are not.
Look,
Yes,
That's a
there
large
was over
deer.
here. Well, we saw deer running up here.
yes we did. Have you had fun? See these dunes here. Yeah. Come here. Come hold this camera. Okay, this is the area we used to call Red Cut, and it was after Hurricane Brett. This cut right through all the way to the surf, and the cut was so big we used to have to swim across. It was a good 6 feet, 7 foot deep, and a good 40 foot wide originally after Brett. Full of redfish, absolutely chock-a-block with redfish, trout and flounder back here. And we used, is that another boat? Oh, I've got to come and get pictures of that. Interesting. So there's another homemade boat by the look of it. So anyhow, so this went right through, and that was after Hurricane Brett. It had snook in here also, which made us realise that it was filling also from the back there, from the inner coastal was washing through into here. But it was deep. And we had a meeting with the park because we wanted to take the redfish, catch them and put them into the back in the Gulf. But they said they wanted to study it with our help, and they would give us a report about, so they can get information on what they called a drying wash through. But they never did give us any information at all. And now it's all overgrown and etc. Let's go and have a look at this boat they've found. Found another boat. Oh, look at that old thing. I'll sell you that. Do you want it? One careful owner. Huh? See, this dune here, this front dune wasn't here. This is only developed in the last 5 or 6 years. That more than likely washed through one day and the dune has built up behind. Shows how dynamic this dune structure is. Not only does it get washed away, it gets built up easy. More coconuts.
Coconuts.
Awesome. So what we're doing, we're going to come back here, have a look at the new turtle shack they're building, see what's going on. First of all, we're going to have a look at the old one. Where they're building it is on what used to be called the Pyramid. Apparently years ago, one of the local car dealers had a 2-story house down here, and it was a real party location according to my old mate Ralph Wade. And then it got apparently hit by lightning one day. Ralph always believes it was something to do with the Dunn Ranch sort of lightning to get rid of it. Let's go and have a look at this. This is the old turtle shack. We say old, really, that was the second one they built. The first one used to be a little one, and they built this one, and now they're building a new one behind the dune line. This area here was a great viewing area. We used to come back here a lot, and nowadays this whole place will be either pulled down or reused. Let's go and have a look and see what the new one's like, shall we? They've got all this posted. A lot of students come and stay the season down here. Those are involved in the turtle program. Let's go and have a look up here. Here's the new one is going to be up here. Ooh, that's posh. Look at that. That's nice, isn't it? So it looks like they've even got bathrooms now. So this whole area is changing all the time. You can see they've built that really nice place, which is good. What we're worried about is how this new turtle program is going to affect our beach access. So we've got to keep an eye on that. Let's go down and have a look. Oh, you all right, mate? Mm-hmm. There's the old turtle hut. This area here was called the corral. They had like big mesh wire place here where they would get the turtle eggs and put in the sand. That's how the turtles, one, find where they're from, and also the temperature of the sand is what sexes them. So if it's too hot, like they get all males. If it's cold, they're all females. So the only way to truly let nature be its course is by using a corral, putting the eggs in a corral with the sand that they dug the eggs up with. And then not only does it sex them, the temperature, it also helps them locate the area they're going to come back to, which can take apparently up to like 14 years. They go all the way around to the Sargasso Sea and mature, and then they come back and do their business and lay their eggs here. Pretty interesting stuff. There's only, they say 1 in 1,000 actually survives. So they rely on the Arabara to actually inundate the predator. So they call it predator overload. Thousands of them will run down the beach at once, and the predators can't eat them all. That's basically what it's worked out at. So there you go. Anyhow, we had a great time. Fishing was tough. Weren't tough, it was slow. There was, I had whiting and hardheads. But I did see a nice fish caught by Ashley as we were coming off the beach. She had a good sized redfish. I think she let it go. But that was up the north end. Water clarity improved on the north end compared to what it was south. But nonetheless, we had a great day sharing the island with our friends and their kids. It was real good fun. Anyhow, I'm going to keep you posted. I'd like to thank you for your support. I'd also like you to subscribe. I'm trying to get them numbers up, and because it really will help. You'll have a great week. This is Nickaway from Breakaway. I'll keep you posted, mates. All stay safe.